like never-ending story stuff. Now it's like Postal Service.
Or like Beach House. It's been a long day. Eating on. Even though. Even though. Even though.
That's funny.
Great. Good stuff. Welcome to the Valleycast,
Welcome.
everybody.
That intro was brought to us by Veloz Machine.
Veloz Machine.
Veloz Machine.
I think he or she has definitely submitted before.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice work. Thank you. Ricky Veloz says, I made a short song that sounded like a wedding theme for a video game and was like, let's turn it into a Valleycast intro.
That's even...
Well, thank you.
That's great.
And recycling is something that we all encourage here.
Absolutely.
At the Valleyfolk.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
Just a moment ago, Steve threw a giant peanut butter pretzel tin into the wrong bin, to which Joe said, that's going to get stuck in a turtle's nose. And it was quite
we all
funny.
had a great laugh about
we
it.
chuckled.
I tickled my friends in that moment, and I felt very good about it. The
Wrong
video...
bin. What do you mean? We don't have recycle bins here.
Yes, we do.
We do?
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck. I
You
didn't
guys
know.
are the bane
Is it hiding somewhere?
It's directly
My
next to the
existence.
trash can.
Bullshit.
You're joking.
Prove it later.
Are you serious?
Open that door. It's right there.
Are you the
I
reason
don't
I,
want to
have
go
to
right
keep...
now. Excuse me. Let me drink some of this iced tea.
What a cheap move, Zaragoza.
Good
to
God.
pretend you didn't know,
Man.
to justify
I just can't
your
see. I'm
actions.
colorblind. I can't see blue.
Video game wedding theme makes me think of... Did you ever play... You didn't play it, did you? Final Fantasy VI?
I never played the Final
which
Fantasy
is Final
games,
Fantasy
yeah.
3 in the States. There's a great opera scene that is like classic all-time scene. If you go like to some list or ranker site and they're like, what are the best scenes in video game history? This one's usually on there. It's a big heist at an opera, and there's a big 16-bit operatic scene in it. It's really good.
Nice.
Check it out someday. Celeste
Noise.
and Locke. It's very good.
Guys, my name is Elliott Morgan. That's Joe Beretta, and that's Steve Zaragoza. And this is a podcast where we all bring a topic to the table. And I've been out of town, and we've all been sort of spotty.
Oh, you have stuff to talk about. That's great.
I have stuff to talk about, and but I'm not going to talk about that because I got to talk about the other thing. Because I haven't talked about the other thing a lot, the special.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my subject.
Oh, you're gonna really jump into it.
And there's actually not much to talk about. I did go to Utah. Oh, I wasn't going to jump right into it, but I'll jump right into it. If
Tell
you
us
want.
about Utah.
Is there something else? Shouldn't we?
No,
Is there any kind of like? Do we need to do any housekeeping or anything like that?
No.
No.
I mean, you
Last
guys have
episode
been here.
was Sam and DJ. We had a
Okay.
great time.
You guys, I forget you guys have been here.
Steve and I
Nice.
shot a video last week that we've been wanting to shoot for a long time. It's simple and stupid, and it's fun, and we put more work into it than need be.
Can we just talk about what it is? Who gives a crap? They're gonna watch it, right? That's hilarious.
No, you don't want to kill the joke. You
Really?
can't kill the joke.
Yeah, don't kill the
But
joke.
I know,
you
I
can't-
know.
Yep, you can't
But
kill this
it's
joke. This
too
is like
fun.
one of
Yeah,
them.
it's been.
And also, who cares?
I know,
I
but
do.
it's so long in
Guys,
the making. You
don't
gotta
you
let
dare.
Joe have this one.
Don't
Guys,
you
listen.
dare.
You're not
Don't you
gonna
dare.
believe what
I
they did.
swear to
No,
God,
you gotta
I'll
let
walk
Joe
off the
have this
podcast.
one. Yeah, let him have this one. I agree with Joe.
I love that you guys think I'm actually going to just say
You're
that-
a
that
live wire, man.
what
You're a
they
loose
do,
cannon.
is
Yeah,
they-
we can't put a leash on you.
You're a
out
spark
of
on
control.
a wick on a powder keg.
You never
Elliott,
know.
of
I'm crazy.
all of us,
I'm crazy.
you are the craziest.
I am the wild
No one knows
child.
what you're gonna do.
Well,
It's nuts.
It's zany, it's absurd, and I grew up on Tim and Eric, and yeah, I have a I'm Mexican heritage, but you know I love nerd culture.
I have a Mexican
and,
hair.
I have the word jokes tattooed on my wrist. If that gives you any.
All right.
That's pretty funny.
Anyways, you went to... What do you want to talk about? You were going to talk about one thing.
Well, I
don't
went to
want-
Utah and I did
glamping.
Yeah, which was nice.
Can you define it?
It is like camping, but very, very hipstery and very.
You're not like outside, really.
You're outside in the sense there's like a tent. You're only in a tent, but it's like a big tent that's like the
It's a
coolest
luxury
tent.
tent.
It's
That
a
you
luxury
don't
tent.
set up,
and
that
there's a
somebody else
full-size
sets
bed.
up for you.
Yeah, someone else sets it up, and they make your bed every day. And then they give you these big USB chargers and these lanterns that you can unplug at nighttime, and then they give you a fire pit with like all the fire wood, and then like the lighting wood and all that, and which we tried and failed. And,
So you could call it glamping, which is glamour camping, I'm
Glamour
guessing,
camping,
or
glamorous camping, yeah.
shitty hoteling. One of the two.
Shitty hotel, yeah. And they make you sign a thing because they're like, technically we're not a hotel, and then you end up you hang out and enjoy the view, and it's very relaxing.
But there's
nice.
other people around you?
There is other people.
It's like a community.
Yeah.
At least the one
But
that you
it's
went to.
very private. It's kind of, people don't really associate. It's like a campground where you would see people kind of out and about, but definitely people. And it's just very silly. We left after the first day because it got too windy.
What was the environment of where you were at? Were you in like Rocky Vista,
Zion
Utah?
National
So you
Park,
were in
yeah.
the rocks. You didn't have like trees and shit.
There's actually a surprising amount of trees. It was shocking. I saw like different fall colored trees. It was very pretty. It was actually incredibly way more beautiful than I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be like just barren. And it kind of was, but then when you actually got up in there, it was like one of those just like, oh my god, this is stunning.
You just went at the wrong time of year is what you feel like right now.
It's just not my thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, I would have. Utah's very pretty, but the glamping thing is just strange.
Utah is very pretty. I agree. I second that.
Yeah.
I drove through Utah to get to
It's
Yellowstone.
beautiful. Yeah, the glamping part is just not my. I think I'd rather go actual camping because it's very like discombobulating, because you're like, I had packed all this food and like,
But it also
Slim Jims, but then also there's a restaurant down there that I can just drive to and they'll make me something.
But it sounds like you had kind of like not the best time.
No, we didn't have the best time.
It sounds like
We
you
had
might
some
like
stuff go
maybe
down.
a different glamping experience
With a
would
different
be,
group of people.
with a different group of people,
Right.
would be better.
Yeah.
You know, so I wouldn't write off glamping because I know people really like it. But if you grew up, in
I get the
fucking,
appeal,
Like you
yeah.
probably went real camping when you were a kid, right?
Yeah, enough that it's like you kind of expect that. Like that's
Right.
like what you. But like there's like a toilet and like a separate room that the curtain hangs down.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
A lot
It's
of these
super
hipsters
cool.
didn't grow up camping, dude, and they want to like do it, but they don't want to do what we did, where we literally slept in the dirt.
Yeah, I'm not judging anyone for liking it. I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
giving
neither
my
am I.
personal-
I'm just saying that
yeah.
like you seem like the type of person that grew up really camping.
a little like in campers
but
and
that,
stuff.
that's
but
how
not,
I think
but
we're
yeah,
getting lost.
a
I think you
little-
just don't like camping, right?
I'm not a huge camper.
Oh, okay.
But if
Well,
I'm gonna
I
do it, I
love
want to do
camping.
it and like actually rough it and have fun.
It's
but-
been a long time since I've camped,
not
but
good
I
at it.
love it. I
Yeah.
love camping. Do you love camping?
I love it. I have a very nostalgic
Yeah, same.
connection to it because of where I grew up, and like camping for us was also, oh, it's Friday night. Instead of a house party, we're gonna go out to the reservoir, find a peninsula, start a fire, and just have a frickin' party, and then fall asleep on the ground and
Yeah.
go jump naked
Right.
Oh,
into,
it's
the,
wonderful.
into the
It's-
water.
it sounds
Yeah.
like the
Like,
best time ever.
I haven't done it forever. Like even with the family, like I haven't got
Well,
out there.
Also, we had just come from 2 days in Vegas too, so like going from Vegas to desolate, quiet, nothing is just like it was insane
yeah,
for the
yeah.
brain to like actually
Yeah,
comprehend.
that's a little bit of like a thunderstorm on the senses for sure.
Yeah, because Vegas was
I love
crazy
Vegas
and
so
just oh
much.
my god, it's and it was dude, yeah. I think for my birthday, I want to get a group together and go again and have a lot of fun.
Have you guys heard of the tunnels under Vegas?
No.
Have you not
Yes.
heard about the tunnels under
I think
Vegas?
it's a bunch of homeless people.
Steve,
live down
there's a
there now.
society of people. I'm not joking. Living
Like fucking mole people?
homeless people.
Okay, mole people.
But no, there's like this
all space
intricate. There's these intricate tunnel systems under Vegas where people live, and there's like a society.
What were they meant for?
You scare children.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
I don't know.
Moving on.
I don't know, but you should look it up. It's crazy.
Wow.
I wish.
For?
You know what? I'm
Well,
gonna do
they
my-
must. Are they?
Like a civilization.
Well, like they weren't built so that people could live down there. I'm sure.
I mean, running mob shit. I don't know. It's probably just
Yeah, it
all
must have
like
been
for
mob
floods
or
and stuff
stuff.
like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
But then just
I'm
the
gonna do
homeless
my,
people made it their home.
I'm gonna do my homework on it and,
Okay,
and
good.
come back with more knowledge. But it's
Okay.
there, and it's kind of a
love-
known thing,
I
and it's
because I can dig into it right now, but I want you
it's
to
a
have
lot,
this.
and it's a lot of people. It's a, like,
Wow.
yeah.
like the like almost a city's worth of people.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
that. I'm not gonna go that far, but yeah, it's like the,
But they
the
haven't
tunnels
seen-
under Vegas are very.
They
like,
haven't seen sunlight,
well, no.
so the energy that they don't use for seeing
It's
has
like the
become,
Chronicles of
has
Riddick.
been sublimated into strength, and they're actually all super strong.
They're holding up the entire city.
yeah.
They're
of
holding
Vegas.
up Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the people.
well, they're not
up
holding it.
Vegas.
They're so big, they're actually stuck in the
Oh,
tunnels.
Yeah.
okay.
And
So
that's
they're
how
just
you
their
get,
girth keeps.
No, it's
Vegas.
a crazy all the decadence and over exuberance on the surface is just underneath it is where they're hiding all the sins.
Wow.
The sin
Yeah,
cities.
I do. Part of why I love Vegas is the philosophical. This is the saddest, conglomeration of people a lot, but at the same time everyone's having a good time, and you're just it's such a weird I don't know. I think there's no other city like Vegas. Anyway,
agreed.
I have a new special coming out, and it's out now, and I'm very excited about it. And we haven't talked about it. I haven't talked about it, but
You've talked about it to us a lot.
Yeah, privately. Yeah. It's called Holy Shit.
I'm from Central Florida, right smack in the middle. Central Florida is the cultural equivalent of a hot dog. Elliott! I was what was called a fundamentalist evangelical Pentecostal Assemblies of God Christian. I'm not that anymore because that's too many words.
It was shot in one take. It's directed by Sharon Everett. It's being put out by Comedy Dynamics, and it's available on iTunes TV or Apple TV, Comcast, Amazon Prime Video, and Google Play.
Today? Already up?
It's already up, as it came out on October 1st, so whenever this goes up.
Great.
But anyway, I'm very excited about it. It's very strange. It's such a weird thing that I can't believe is actually out, and people are going to watch it, which is nuts. And there's parts in it that are so cringy and so uncomfortable, and I'm very proud of the fact that I talked about all the crap from divorce and affair to religion and
parents,
all the weird
where you grew
stuff,
up,
where I grew up,
politics,
a little politics, and weird, embarrassing stuff I've done for jobs. And the whole idea of doing the hour was just to sort of expunge cleanse myself of all this stuff and be like, all right, I'm just going to talk about all this stuff and then not talk about it anymore. And it's very uncomfortable because watching clips of it, it's jarring because it's all in one take.
It's very intimate.
Very intimate and very low key and strange and kind of dark. But then I look at it, I'm just like, that's a sadder version of me now, and it's kind of exciting because it's now this is done and it's whatever, and I'm not I'm excited to not be that sad
you seem
dark
like you've
dude.
Moved on from it already.
Yeah, and I've moved on a little bit, and we talk a little bit about kind of brands and how you can get kind of stuck in whatever, and this is coming out at a time where we've talked about privately my type of brand being not accurate to where I'm at in life, and so it ends up being I feel or have felt pigeonholed into being I'm the witty dark guy, whereas because of hanging out with you and everyone, it's in Lee, it's I've absorbed all this other stuff, and it's so exciting now to kind of be transitioning into whatever a more honest version of myself. But now this special's coming out, and it's sort of it's basically as the newest thing appears that's what I am, but it's
it is still weird when you make content you can see a timeline of your emotions and your where you were at that time in your life and how things were in your life, and you can really, it's weird being able to see almost a chronological. You know, you can see when you were I know when I was going through my divorce, I could watch videos of that, and or when I was going through a breakup or whatever. That I made that when I was breaking up with whoever, and it's that's such a different me. It's interesting.
There's something I would contend spiritual about this for you. It's almost like confession.
It's more confession than it is stand-up.
Yeah, you have all this stuff that you keep inside of you for whatever reason, fear, and some of the things are secrets, but then that moment you could just let it out, and and it's out into the world, and you can move on, because that's what you've already have, but that's what you're gonna say. You're gonna go, oh, I said all this stuff. Some people knew, some people didn't, and nobody cares. And I'm gonna get to move on now.
I'm. It's so strange. I mean, it's if I could go back, I wouldn't say a lot of the stuff that I talk about, but I feel like the idea behind it was you're saying, the confession thing, and then just being all right, I know what led to the majority of all this dark shittiness, and I think the majority of it was rooted in not talking about stuff. And so now the effort of the special is just be this is me talking about everything, and it's cool because I feel since then, and you guys have attested to this, but it's I tend now to almost talk too much and be a little bit too transparent. And I've had conversations with Grace about it where she's been you don't have to tell people about if we're hanging out with stuff. And I'm oh yeah, sorry, I'm trying to be I overcorrected a little bit. But yeah, it is a spiritual thing of this is, if I know that not talking about stuff led to bad times, then now I'm just going to talk about everything. And I'm curious how people are going to respond. And,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Well, you've done it, and it's out in the world. It's
And
going
here
to
you
be
go.
out in the world.
Yeah.
You've like a little baby. You let it out of the nest.
what can you do?
You got to
Yeah.
just let it be its own little thing. You can't force it to be something it isn't.
I didn't expect it to be the funniest special of all time, and it turned out to be.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your journey, watching you from the sidelines, has been kind of fun during all this because you were excited about it. You were doing something different, which I contend it very much is. I haven't seen anything like it, and it's bold and it's risky. And you were super excited about it. Then you did it, and then you kind of went to the self-hate place for a while concerning it. You're like, I don't know if I want to bear it, and I didn't know what to expect. And I've only seen the trailer and some of like the marketing that you've done, but for me, I think it does look like you did something special. I'm excited
Thanks,
to
man.
see.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the reception to it.
Well, that's why it's
because-
called a special.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
It looks fun. Well, I don't know if it looks fun, but it looks good. It looks.
Thanks.
It doesn't look fun.
It's
it looks
funny.
good though.
It's not fun. Yeah, that's,
It does look good.
Yeah, I
fun
stopped
fun might
doing-
not be the word for it, but it could
Yeah,
be fun. Yeah.
I stopped doing stand up for a while after it because I was like, I saw it and I was like, I don't want to be the sad guy anymore. Even though some of the jokes I like and some of the stories I'll keep telling, but yeah. So now it's like a panic attack too because I'm doing shows this week and then I'm like, okay, I gotta write a bunch of crap, which is fine. I'm doing a bit now on Great British Bake Off, which is the greatest show.
Oh
of all
yeah,
time.
it's great.
I'm excited. For
I mean,
it.
Love Island is the greatest show of all time, but Great British
Right.
Bake Off is
Right.
a very close contender.
Great British Love Island.
Wow, fuck. Hot people making pastries. There's what's better than that?
Are you watching this current season of Great British Bake Off?
No.
Okay.
I'm in the
Or
middle
Great
of
British Baking
rewatching
Show?
Breaking Bad, the Great British
Dude,
Breaking Bad show.
I was saying, yeah, I was saying I go through phases every like 6 months where I'm like, I need to watch Breaking Bad again.
Dude, this is my first rewatch of the whole series.
Really?
Yeah.
I've done the whole series again. Isn't it great?
It's wonderful.
to even just
I like
rewatching it.
savoring it.
How many seasons?
5.
5. Okay, so it's not too
Yeah.
daunting.
Yeah, Alana and I are trucking.
What season? Yeah.
So we're on season 5.
Oh,
We're
wow,
like
you're almost done.
we're like 4 or 5 episodes in. So it's like we're gonna be just in time for El
Upon your
Camino.
rewatch, was there any revelations? Were there any letdowns on your?
No, I mean it's certainly a dated show when you watch it, in the sense that like there's so much like time lapse and things like that where you're like, ooh, that was cool. They weren't doing that on TV at the time. A lot of things that they now overdo in stuff, and then a lot of things that were just kind of like, maybe not the best for like a more woke time. Definitely not much of a representation of other people in the show, but
Non-addicts.
yeah, exactly. But but it's still so fucking phenomenal, and it's one of the best written shows ever. Still, even after seeing so many other shows, like what's like. I feel like Game of Thrones was so close to being like the show that was like the evolution of television, right? Like The Wire, Sopranos, Breaking Bad. Like you do all these like big tentpole shows, and I guess Game of Thrones could have been up there.
I think it's up there.
I mean, I
think
think
that.
it.
I think it's
I
a-
just think it's
That was
just
monumental television making.
but it's such a fall, It's such a hard fall.
They
in the
definitely
end.
didn't stick the landing. But
No, not at all. And it taints. I mean, for me as a huge fan of the show, it tainted kind of the whole thing for me.
Well,
And now I understand why people felt the way they did about Lost. Like
Um,
I'm one of the ones that loved it, but I know tons of people were like, that ending ruined the whole show.
I think, Steve, that the newer, better, more perfect Game of Thrones is Dark Crystal.
The Dark Crystal.
it's so
Yeah.
much fun.
I finished
It's
it
so good.
yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like savoring it.
I was
I don't
upset.
want it to end because I feel like they probably can't.
Oh,
make
you
more.
haven't finished it yet? Oh,
Oh,
I
they're
thought for
gonna make
sure you
more.
would have finished it.
100%.
You
they're
think
gonna
so?
make more. Yeah.
There's still a lot of time before the Dark Crystal.
I mean, they'll figure something out, or they'll do after.
I mean, after is good.
Wait, are they doing a Dark Crystal?
Well, we're talking about.
remake?
Well, what
Or-
I'm saying,
What?
Elliot.
You know that there's a movie, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah. Have
Is
you
it-
seen
Hold
that?
on, I can clear this
No.
up, Elliot. What I'm saying is that once this season is over, I can't really see what they can do. Like they can't do. It doesn't. There are characters in the series that are in the Dark Crystal,
Yeah.
and they're like, if you're gonna make it like hundreds of years before that, it doesn't quite work. I don't know. It just seems like this series does match up with the movie, and in that feeling, it feels like they probably won't make more.
In
So I'm like
super
holding on
success,
to it.
they will always make
Yeah,
more.
I just don't want them to force it. That would be bad because it's
So-
so wonderful.
So
as
the
it is.
movie starts when the series ends.
I feel like maybe, but I haven't seen the
It
end
is
yet.
after. I don't know if it's like bookended.
it's
right
the
up
Rebel
next to
one
each
of
other.
Game of Thrones.
Rogue One?
Rogue One, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Movies.
yes, apparently.
Yeah, I do movies. I love movies.
Man, it's insanity.
Can
how
I
good that
transition
show is.
into my? Are you
Please,
good?
yeah.
Do you,
No,
do
I'm
you
great.
feel
Real
good?
quick,
Okay.
I also finished season 2 of Disenchantment, which is also very
Oh,
fun.
cool. Yeah, I need to catch up.
Yep.
So I want, since we're talking about like Dark Crystal things like the TV shows, let's talk a little bit about. Here's something we haven't talked about, unless you talked about it while I wasn't on, which I would be very upset about it, and we're gonna have to have a conversation after this about that.
And then we're having a conversation
yeah,
right
sure,
now.
sure.
No, sure.
Conversation
Okay,
after
great.
the
Well, I think
conversation,
it's
we gotta-
unfair for you guys to talk about things that I love when I'm not here, and I can't be included in them to voice
Doesn't
my
make
opinion
a lot
on
of
them.
sense because you like a lot of things.
I mean, that's true, but there are certain things, like what I'm about to bring up, that if you guys had talked about it at great length, I'd be a little sad about it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking about Disney Plus.
I think it came up, but we didn't talk about it really.
Okay.
We
Well,
didn't really do
this
a
is my
super deep
topic.
dive. I
And
feel
if,
like
and if we did, I'm so sorry.
I brought it up during the announcement. I think, yeah, we just didn't deep dive. Go for it.
I want to do a deep dive into Disney Plus because it's coming in November.
It is November?
Very soon. I think it's November 11th. I could be wrong.
We know more about the programming and what's going
We
to be
know
on it.
what's going to be on it, and it's all very, very exciting shit. I am so fucking excited for this. I understand November 12th is the release of Disney Plus, but Disney's under fire for being a monopoly, and it's like, come on, guys, deal with it. No, it's awful. It's very bad, and I shouldn't be.
Yeah, but you're going to just keep supporting them.
I was at D23. I was at D23 and I was standing in line with these people, and we were talking about how Disney is handling themselves as a mega corporation, as a monopoly
that keeps getting more monopoly-ish.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and I was just kind of like, I posed the question, is it going to start to be bad to continue to support Disney? Which hurts a little because I love Disney. And look, all these corporations that we blindly love and spend money on daily, they're not all the best people in the world, okay? A lot of shady, terrible shit happens behind the scenes.
You know what, Steve? A lot of those small organizations and small businesses that you support as well, some of them ain't good either.
No, absolutely, and that's the thing. It's nearly impossible to live a completely clean, like I only support people that are good guys type lifestyles, and it's a shame because you want that, but kind of doesn't work that way. Yin and yang, am I right, bitch? But here's the thing. Here's what I'm trying to say.
Buddha.
Is there a world where Disney is so deep in their monopoly and just because when they merged with Fox, they like fired like a fuck ton of people.
A fox ton of people. And that's some evil shit. And they could have probably dispersed them into parts of their company. The Walt Disney Corporation is huge. They have a lot of outlets. I'm sure they could have found work for these people, but I don't know. Whatever. All this evil shit. But is there a world where it won't be good to support Disney anymore?
I think you're opening up a can of worms.
I
here
know.
that I don't know that I
know
can
it's
succinctly.
I know,
but it's all. I think it's all already bad.
It's already very
Disney
bad.
is any large corporation. It does horrible things no matter what they're like.
Yeah.
If on a broad scale and on a microcosmic scale, there's all sorts of terrible things. But we exist in a society that depends on us. We're baked into the machine, so it's like I think you pick what you're passionate about, and if I know that the iPhone is contributing to horrible working conditions for people, but I know that I'm not passionate enough about it to not buy an iPhone.
I know.
And when there are other areas, if I feel a passion for, that I am more keen to do. I think you do the best you can, but I think like you're saying, no one can do everything perfect. It's like if I find out Disney is doing X, Y, and Z, we already know they're doing it. So it's like when people,
it's just a very hard discussion to have because there's no way to settle the discussion feeling good. It's like Disney does some terrible shit. I fucking love Disney.
They also
shit.
made Moana.
They also made.
But
look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If there was some
Which
future
one's Moana?
Huh?
It's the Hawaiian one.
Oh, I was thinking Brave. All right.
If someday there's this
I
like,
didn't hate Brave. A lot of people hate Brave.
I didn't hate it either, but it could have been better. Anyway, we hate Disney, but let's talk about Disney Plus and how we're all going to give it our money, and we're very excited about it.
Monopolies are bad.
Monopolies are bad, and here's the thing:
Kills
we're
competition.
not.
It kills creativity.
Absolutely,
it kills small business.
and we're not being a good example for future generations on how to handle bad shit because we're right in the fucking thick of it, and we're contributing to it.
I'm not going to go to a mom and pop Disneyland.
I mean, that's the thing.
That's going to break down immediately.
Real fun.
That's a Gravitron that'll rip your butthole right out.
It could be fun, but it could also be dangerous.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought
grabbing John.
since we have all accepted Disney as our Lord and Savior and the one that will take us to salvation, we will all probably have Disney Plus, and so let's talk about some of the exciting shit coming to it, right?
I can't wait.
I am so fucking
Good transition.
Yeah, man. Whatever. Corporations are evil. Nothing we can do about it. So here's the thing: The Mandalorian.
Can't wait.
That looks amazing.
I'm getting it for
believe
that.
how
Dude,
good that looked.
It's like
That was I was like, oh, a new movie, not a movie.
No.
Yeah.
it's the first time
was
we're
very
ever
excited.
getting a live action Star Wars.
It's
series.
incredible. I'm so excited.
And it's about goddamn time, I
And
think.
you know they got good writers. They're gonna have. It's gonna be good.
Dude, we got
I
Jon
have full
Favreau
faith.
on at the lead.
Really?
And the dude
Oh,
is
that's
just
so
he's
exciting.
wonderful.
Yeah.
He's the showrunner, executive producer, and writer.
You know what I love about Jon Favreau? He just doesn't seem like that guy.
I know.
Every time
Yeah.
you see him in an interview or in a movie acting or something like that,
He's
you're like,
just pleasant.
it's just, oh, you're just a dude, just a regular guy. But he's not. He creates blockbusters and is an amazing storyteller and just pleasant
and
as hell.
it seems so fun loving.
You know when people say like, oh, who's the one celebrity if they fell? You'd be like, oh no, I can't believe. And everybody's like, it's Tom Hanks. If it came out that Tom Hanks was like a pervert or something like that, I'd be just as shocked if it was Jon Favreau.
Me too, man.
You know?
Me too.
I don't know. I wouldn't be just as shocked, but he seems like a sweetie. But I saw The Lion King and I did not love it.
Oh, I'm not going to see
Nobody
that.
likes it.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm not
I don't
gonna
know
see
what
that.
the consensus is.
I hope
just,
it's
it was
not
the first
his
one.
fault.
It was the first one. Aladdin was so weird that the remake was so weird that I don't even compare to the animated. But the Jungle Book I
I
love.
loved the Jungle Book too.
Yeah, and so I
Yeah.
had really high hopes for The Lion King. Was super stoked, and then I was like, oh, I really like the animated one way more. It's way scarier. It's way just more. It feels bigger and cooler.
Yeah, I won't be
Happier,
watching
sillier.
that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
I won't be one. Yeah,
You need to understand that I won't be watching that. Wow, this fucking mic stand is hooking onto my fucking shirt.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So anyway, also in The Mandalorian, is Taika Waititi, the director of Thor.
He's directing
in it?
some of it.
No,
or
he's
in
in
it?
them.
Cool.
He is that like skinny bounty hunter robot.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's his voice?
It's his voice. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's actually involved in any other capacity, but I know he's in. But dude, it's got Giancarlo Esposito, who was Gus and fucking dude, and then Carl fucking Weathers. It's
That's
like
amazing.
a dream show, and
Carl
then
Weathers.
out of nowhere,
Love
fucking
it.
Werner Herzog.
Weird.
He's just like,
Just in
and
it?
he's in it, and it looks like he's a big role.
So, small tangent, but like, God, I hear that Watiti's in this.
Yeah.
Talking about Favreau and stuff like that. I feel on a day-to-day basis that I have no time anymore. My effort has been stretched as thin as it could possibly be stretched.
Right.
It's paper thin. I couldn't possibly take on more.
I know.
Like with every little aspect of my life and the stresses. How do they do it? How is he
know.
directing
Joe.
all those movies and being in movies?
Get rid of your kids.
Yeah.
No, I
they
mean,
have kids. I guarantee it.
but they don't have like a corporation that depends on them to be there every single day.
They do. They're
Well,
making movies for them.
right, but they do it for a little bit, and then they do whatever they want in between that,
I don't
and
know,
then
man.
they do it for a little bit. Like Taika
Directing
Waititi,
a movie isn't something that's just like I'm gonna just do this for a couple months.
I mean, you're right.
You know,
you're right.
It's years worth of effort. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. They're different human beings. Man, I want to.
I
mean,
know.
I think if someone offered for you to direct a movie, you'd probably find a way to do it.
But also, like,
Maybe.
let's say, but for
Disney comes to you and offers for you to direct a Star Wars
know.
movie. and
Could
you're
you
gonna be like,
imagine
no,
if
I gotta
Disney
do,
did that?
I gotta do trivia bidet.
Have you seen Manton
in
by
the case
Barras and
of
Beretta?
in the case
Next
of
level shit. Let's give him a shot 20 years later.
yeah.
Fuck.
In the case of Taika, if it's just VO that he's doing, then that's like a day's work, you know? Maybe a
Probably
couple of
doing-
days.
it seems like it's never just VO now. It's usually like motion
Mocap
capture
and stuff.
like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
love Taika very much, and he makes me happy every time I see him. He's like Lizzo.
Yeah.
When I think about him, I'm like, I'm glad I'm glad we got you.
I know. I'm very excited about future projects from all these amazing artists that we live in the same lifetime with.
It's amazing.
It's very amazing.
And what's nice about Taika?
It's a good time for art.
Taika's just like, he's kind of just like, we're watching it kind of happen.
I know.
Like,
he's totally blowing the fuck up.
Kind of came out of nowhere with the wild.
Sorry.
What the hell's
what
it
they
called?
do in the shadows.
No. Before
Or what
that,
we doing? Oh, Hunt for the Wilder People.
the Wilder People. Like
Yeah.
he started kind of with that, and then Shadows blew. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it. I love it. And then they're like, "Oh, you're more than a director. You're also one of the funniest guys on camera right now."
I know.
What a
and he's
frickin-
just charming.
What a
and-
gem.
yeah.
I can't wait for the second season of.
I'm so ready for it.
Gem.
Hey guys, it's time for some ads, huh? Because it keeps the light on, it keeps everybody happy, and it keeps the world turning. Want to give a shout out straight up to Honey. Hey, do you ever buy something online and then find out you could have gotten it for less? It's worse than rain on your wedding day or small rocks in your sandwich. Not to mention, once that happens, you feel like you could be overpaying every time you shop. Luckily, you have Honey. Honey's the free browser extension that saves you time and money when shopping online. Honey scans the internet for coupon codes and other discounts. Then, like magic, it auto-magically applies the one with the biggest savings to your cart at checkout. Yeah, that's right, guys. It knows about every coupon code, sale, or discount over 20,000 sites like Amazon, Macy's, J.Crew, Domino's, Sephora, Target, and more. Just shop like normal, and Honey finds you the savings, and believe me, it does. They have 10 million users, over $1 billion. That's over $1 billion in savings. That's a lot of money, guys. Basically, anytime I buy something on Amazon, Honey's there. Hey, guess what? There's a coupon code. Oh, really, Honey? Thank you, Honey. So, guys, there's no reason not to use Honey. Truly, it's free to use and installs on your computer in just 2 clicks. Why don't you get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Valleycast. That's joinhoney.com/Valleycast. Start saving some money, honey. Guys, want to give a shout out to Liquid IV. That's right, Liquid IV is the fastest, most efficient way to stay hydrated. Trying to drink more water. Liquid IV hydrates you 2 to 3 times faster and more efficiently than water alone, with added bonus vitamins C, B3, B5, B6, and B12. You're gonna be hydrated. That's right. Give back. Here's the give back mission, guys, from Liquid IV. How about you feel good, do good? Liquid IV has donated 1.5 million sticks to date to places like Haiti, Uganda, Puerto Rico, and most recently Nepal, with each purchase you make, Liquid IV donates a serving to someone in need around the world. And Liquid IV helps with preventing jet lag and headaches when traveling. And it's TSA friendly and is perfect for on-the-go travelers. Helps to keep your skin hydrated while flying and can be used before, during, or after flights. And how about that winter dehydration, guys? Believe it or not, a lot of people end up more dehydrated in winter months. Cold weather tends to make us more likely to miss the signs of dehydration and less likely to keep refilling our water bottles. Liquid IV has the easy, healthy fix for winter dehydration. Just 1 stick and 16 ounces of water can provide 2 to 3 times the hydrating powers of water alone, and many winter sports take place at high altitude where it's much easier to get dehydrated. Liquid IV is the perfect way to stay hydrated on the mountain, guys. And Liquid IV is just the fastest growing wellness brand. You can find them everywhere, even Costco. You can find their hydration multiplier sold at Costco's nationwide. And all Liquid IV products utilize cellular transport technology, a specific ratio of glucose, pure cane sugar, sodium, mine salt, and potassium. When mixed with 16 ounces of water, helps your body absorb more of the water and nutrients you drink directly into your bloodstream. Guys, we at the Valleyfolk love Liquid IV, and I know you guys will too. So right now, our listeners get 25% off at liquidiv.com when you use the code VALLEY at checkout. That's right, that's 25% off anything you order on Liquid IV's website. So go to liquidiv.com and enter the promo code VALLEY to get your savings and start saving and start getting better hydration. That's liquidiv.com, promo code VALLEY. Don't wait, start properly hydrating today. I'm worried about you. And I want to be less worried about you. liquidiv.com promo code Valley, please. Stamps.com, ladies and gentlemen. Stamps.com. No one really has time to go to the post office. You're busy. Who's got time for all that traffic navigation and leaving your front door? I don't got time. I don't have time to leave my home. Lugging all your mail and your packages to the post office. That's a hassle, guys. That's why you need Stamps.com, one of the most popular time-saving tools for small businesses. Stamps.com eliminates trips to the post office and saves you money with discounts that you can't even get at the post office. What? And Stamps.com brings all the amazing services of the U.S. Post Office right to your computer, whether you're a small office sending invoices, an online seller shipping out products, or even a warehouse sending thousands of packages a day. Stamps.com can handle it all with ease. Simply use your computer to print official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. Once your mail is ready, you just hand it to your mail carrier or drop it in a mailbox. It's that simple, guys. And with Stamps.com, you get 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off priority mail. That's crazy, not to mention the fact that it's a fraction of the cost of those expensive postage meters. Stamps.com is a no-brainer, guys. It saves you time and money. No wonder over 700,000 small businesses already use Stamps.com. So right now, our listeners get a special offer. That's you listening right now. That includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Valleycast. That's Stamps.com. Enter Valleycast. Come on, guys. It's easy. Just click a microphone, and then you got your Stamps.com thing going. Help you out. It's a good time. All right, Stamps.com, thank you so much. And thank you all so much for listening. And how about we go back to the podcast now? Okay, bye. So something else coming to Disney Plus is something called Spark Shorts, which is a Pixar Animation Studios short film series.
Awesome.
That's just going to be like endless Pixar shorts, like on Disney Plus.
Like new ones from...
And it's new ones from...
up-and-coming animators.
Yeah, up-and-coming animators within Pixar, outside, whatever. Fucking so exciting. High School Musical, the series.
All right.
Is something coming to Disney
It's Glee.
Plus. It's basic, but it's like the idea is insane. It's about it's like a fake reality show with actors, and they are putting on a High School the musical at their school, which also just so happens to be the school where they shot High School the Musical.
That's fun.
So it's like a
It's a little
weird,
meta.
super meta fucking show, which sounds really cool. And I never gave a shit about High School Musical, but it's a fun idea. Imagineering. There's gonna be a documentary series about Imagineering, which is just gonna be so. I mean, come on, man.
Just like coming up with like rides and stuff like that.
Everything.
Oh, that's
and talking
pretty
to the
cool.
original engineers who designed the fucking greatest rides in the world. Dude,
we're gonna
Wait,
watch...
who's the director of A Mighty Wind? What's his name?
Christopher Guest.
Christopher Guest. God, I was having a brain fart. Imagine if he did that High School Musical show.
Oh, fuck.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Give him a show! Okay, so The World According to Jeff Goldblum is a show.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's not...
Jeff Goldblum just went to Disney and was like, I want a show. And they were like, okay.
Are you over Jeff Goldblum?
No,
Are
I
you
love
done?
Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum. This doesn't sound like a show that I will actually... that will hold my... It's
Are
the
you
least
sure?
interest.
Because let me tell you
No,
what
I'm
it
not
is.
sure.
Are you ready for this?
I hope it stuns and captures my imagination.
Jeff Goldblum leads each episode of this reality series by examining a deceptively familiar thing we all love.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch all of them. I'm going to watch every one of them.
Goldblum makes disparate connections between science, history, and people.
Oh, I can't wait.
I mean,
it's
come
gonna make
on.
me angry. It's going to make me want to work on it.
I
and-
know.
yeah.
I know. But it's going to be ripe for parody, so let's hold off
Yeah,
on
it's
that.
called the working title was Jeff Goldblum vamps while reading a teleprompter.
Right,
That's
right.
what that show is.
Exactly. And he mugs the camera while
Yeah.
we all love him. and
We're
fall
all
in love
in.
with him all over
Yeah.
again. And it's just going to be on this thing that's like Netflix.
Did you
come,
hear
come
that?
on, man. This thing's insane.
He, Sam Neill, and Lord
They're all
Durden
back.
Are all coming back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for the new Jurassic Park. Honestly, I was looking on Reddit and the top comment was like, "Who cares who they have in it? Just make it good."
Yeah.
Like, it's just not gonna be good.
Yeah, but I'm also in the boat of who cares because the ship has sailed on that particular
I know,
franchise.
but like, then I'm not excited
I'm like,
because
bring it on.
Not
How
me,
stupid
because
can
Jeff
you get?
Goldblum was in the last one and it didn't do shit.
it didn't do it.
It didn't
They
matter at
weren't
all.
in
I still want to
Ugh.
see him though. I want to see Sam Neill's character. I miss him. That'd
Okay,
be cool.
so one
Or
of
whatever
the
scene he's in.
so a
He's
day.
a fun follow on social media, by the way. You guys should
Oh,
follow
yeah.
Sam
Is he like a
Neill.
farmer?
It's just the random stuff.
Day one original movie on Disney Plus is The Lady and the Tramp, live action movie.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't
okay.
like dogs.
I'm out.
Well, there you go.
Also, did you see the dog they cast as the tramp?
Yeah, Justin Theroux is the voice
Yeah.
of it.
Nope.
Yeah, no, they don't look good.
No.
But you know what? I found out why. There was this whole thing about like why don't they look like actual luxurious, like the King Charles Spaniel? Why isn't it this beautiful? Like they couldn't find like a fucking gorgeous King Charles Spaniel. Apparently, and this
Their
is pretty,
union's really hard to work with.
No, they actually found rescue dogs
Okay,
to be
well,
the
now I'm in.
yeah, I
Now
know,
I'm back
and it's
in.
beautiful. It's like they cast rescue dogs, and it's all like
Disney
it's
will
really
stop
touching.
at nothing to save $1.
A dogger.
Okay, so yeah, and then also all the like so many fucking Marvel movie. Every Marvel movie is going to be on there. All the Star
The
Wars
interesting
movies are
one
going to
is
be
the,
there. All the Pixar movies are
The
going to
What
be there.
series. The What If series. You see
Oh
that
yeah,
for
the
Marvel?
What If
Do
series.
you remember those comics?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of like just parallel like timelines and like what ifs in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, and it's just going to be like, what if like
That's cool.
you know, Wolverine I don't know. What's
ate that pickle.
ate that pickle. What would happen to Wolverine?
Do you think it'll eventually they'll start treating it like Netflix, where titles get pulled and added, or is it just
yeah,
gonna be
probably. Yes. I
because they could bring back the Disney Vault and have all sorts.
I think
of
they.
know.
I mean, I
pushes for them.
assume they plan.
they
on
are,
it.
yeah. I
And,
don't
like
know. It
all
doesn't
the old, like silly symphonies and stuff like that.
Are all those like series what are they like silver and golden
yeah, the
eras or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah,
Are all those gonna be like Sword in the Stone? And
it's not really saying. Oh, here's maybe we're getting to it in this list here. We'll see. It says within its first year, Disney will have more than 25 original episodic series and more than 10 original movies, documentaries, and specials. Combined with library content, Disney Plus will have more than 7,500 series episodes and more than 500 movies,
are they?
That's a lot.
with more than 100 of those films being more recent releases.
Have they said if they're going to release the TV series in weekly or if they're going to do it all?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know that.
might
I don't know
vary.
that.
And is that all
The
Disney
more-
IP or is a lot of that Fox IP as
Yeah,
well?
I'm not sure yet. I think they did announce The Simpsons were going to be something.
did?
But the thing
Great.
is like Disney Plus is meant to be for like family, so they won't really have any rated R kind of like dirtier things probably. Like as gritty as it'll be is probably the Marvel stuff and The Mandalorian.
So you think like their other gritty stuff will still be in connections with like Hulu's and
It's
Netflix
a good
and
question.
stuff like that?
Yeah,
'Cause,
maybe
like,
this-
they
maybe
own
this
the
article goes
Aliens
on.
franchise now.
Yeah, I
and stuff
know.
like that. So where's that stuff gonna?
Well, I will say in year one, some of the original shows will be The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I don't give a shit about, even in the least. Marvel 616, which is a documentary series intersecting Marvel stories, characters, and creators with the real world. Probably won't watch that. Lamp Life, a prequel of sorts to Bo Peep's return in Toy Story 4. Spoiler, I haven't seen it. This animated short film answers questions about where Bo Peep was. Okay, great. Monsters at Work is the Monsters, Inc. universe series that takes place within the universe. And Billy Crystal and John Goodman and all these people
Wow.
are doing voices
Cool.
and shit. Star Wars Clone Wars is going to be there. Be Our Chef. Some kind of it's a reality competition show
Be our chef. Yep.
about Disney cooking and shit.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna watch. I can't wait. I honestly am very, very excited.
You're in.
Yeah.
The
And-
Phineas and Ferb movie is coming there. There's a bunch of like movie.
yeah.
Oh, Loki.
So the
Marvel's
package.
What If.
The package is Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and also Hulu.
Yeah.
So that's we just answered our question.
Oh,
So
yeah,
all the
there you go.
aliens and stuff like that, grittier stuff, will just go to Hulu since they're in this package
Right.
with one another, and they want to crush Netflix together.
It also looks like
Wow.
So their day one library of Disney movies are like varied. It's not like it seems like it's not everything. So I wonder if they're gonna just like roll it out little by little so they can get people.
I bet they do the vault thing. I bet they update.
I don't know if
the
they'll do the
vault.
vault thing, but they'll probably use it as a way to get people to subscribe by saying like this movie is finally coming to Disney Plus.
I just think when they do that, they might bring back the vault vernacular because it's like a nostalgia.
Maybe.
Everybody remembers.
Open the vault
Yeah.
for a second because it also gives them constant marketing.
Yeah,
right?
that's
like,
true.
oh, I can bring something back for this 3-month stretch, and then they take it away, and then they
Yep.
bring it back again.
Yeah.
You keep
And
making
parents are going to eat that
announcements.
up because
Yep.
parents are going to be like, they've seen every movie, and then they're
just
going to be
gonna
like,
turn
oh,
this thing on like they turn YouTube on. Just
Yeah.
let their kids go.
What fun! What we live in an age of all.
It's just
fun.
exciting, man.
Yeah.
You throw your money at this mega corporation, and then you get all this cool shit. It's like
Yeah.
fuck.
I love
they
how
have
you're-
us.
I just feel like we get everything we want in terms of entertainment
Yeah.
right now. Like a whole Mandalorian series. That's just like
I know.
we're just spoiled.
Yeah, there's almost too much.
And there's just and there's just so much more coming. Like there's Ron Howard says a Willow series is probably coming. There's
Oh,
going to be like
okay.
a bunch of Muppet stuff coming, and
I will say a better, more perfect version of the Mandalorian is Dark Crystal: Age of Release, which you should finish.
dude, also that Obi-Wan Kenobi series with Ewan McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's announced.
I can't wait.
It's coming.
so much stuff.
It's crazy.
Swimming in
I know.
stuff.
I know. It's
Go
pretty cool,
outside.
man.
Is this why we haven't seen any celebrities in like 2 years? Because
Oh.
they've all been filming Disney stuff.
There's
for-
also totally
Subscribe
probably.
to the park, you
The
guys.
amount of time and the amount of
Subscribe
productions
to a
of it.
slide, and a swing.
There's also like a bunch of like one of
Subscribe
the,
to some monkey bars.
you'll get exclusive monkey bars no one else will have.
Maybe a light jog.
Yeah. Anyway, bunch of cool shit. Someone from Rogue One's gonna get their own series. Like, there's just gonna be like Darth Maul series. Fuck yeah! Like, let's just do it. Series about the Millennium Falcon. Like, who owns
Just
like
some dude
who's
in-
owned the Millennium Falcon? Who built the Millennium Falcon? There you go. You got a
There's
show.
just some lucky dude like at the end of a table in a room. People just walk in and they pitch something, and he just has the best job because he's like you said. He's like,
Yep.
fuck yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
bam, go for it.
Yeah.
Dreams made.
Yeah.
Go.
Wait, it says here Disney Plus will debut on November 12th, 2019, and will have quite a bit of content, including The Mandalorian and all 30 seasons of The Simpsons at
Wow.
launch.
30 seasons of The Simpsons. That's incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
quick, top 3 favorite Simpsons characters. Go.
Oh, fuck. I guess I really love Krusty.
Really? Krusty's
Yeah.
in your top 3?
Yeah, I love him. I love Krusty so much because he's so it's just he's
I love that.
He's just like this guy that's sick of his job but like has to do it. Fuck, this is so hard.
I know,
I've never
right?
thought about it.
It's tough, isn't
I've
it?
never thought about it. I guess Homer. I don't know.
Dude,
I love
Homer's,
Homer.
Homer's so funny. And you
He's
know-
got to be up there.
And he was up there like the near top for me for the longest time. And then when I started making these lists in my mind, and you know who ended up kind of eclipsing him, and it always made me laugh out loud?
It better be Ralph Wiggum.
No, man, Abe Simpson.
Oh yeah, Abe's good.
So
Oh yeah.
Funny. God,
Yeah.
it could make me die. And
Yeah.
then it's always like a
Abe's
peripheral.
friends too. The other old guys.
Mole Man?
Mole Man's
Yep,
really
yep.
good.
And then like I'd always like there'd be like a constant rotating cast of the peripheral characters.
Yeah.
Like this week I love Disco Stew.
Yeah.
And this week
Troy
I love
McClure.
Duff Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Millhouse. Millhouse is a good
Millhouse
time.
is pretty funny too.
Flanders is never gonna be a favorite, but I love him. I mean, he's great.
Skinner's really funny.
Skinner's great. Skinner's great.
A
Yeah.
better, more perfect Skinner is the Skeksis in
God damn it.
Dark Crystal.
God.
Age
All
of-
right. Oh, here's what Disney Plus won't include. Are you ready for this? Netflix announced a series of cancellations.
Anything from their competitors.
Negotiating in terms of services on stream. In negotiating the terms of series continuation on the streaming service with Netflix, looking to reduce costs. What? As initially promised, Disney promised, however, the existing episodes of every show will remain exclusively available to view on Netflix. However, Marvel TV teased that the series could return
We're
elsewhere.
talking like Jessica Jones and
Yeah, I
Luke
guess
Cage
like
and
Daredevil
all that
and
stuff.
stuff. Yeah. In keeping with Disney's family-friendly approach to programming, there won't be any R-rated projects available on Disney Plus either. Any movies or TV shows that push the boundaries of Disney's typical PG-13 audience will be diverted to Hulu, according to various reports, including titles like
Don't
Deadpool.
know if you've seen the not Dark Crystal, but the Black Cauldron. That shit's pretty scary.
Yeah, but it's still PG-13. It's
No, Black
under
Cauldron's
PG-13.
scary.
No, Black Cauldron's
It's got
scary.
witchcraft. It's got
Dark
That
Crystal
Black Cauldron
is horrifying.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
it
end.
is. Oh, at the end.
horrifying
I was
parts in
Oh man,
It shook me.
really? I'm not ready.
I did not see a scene
but
coming.
listen, man, if
And
you've
was
seen
upset.
the movie,
No, I haven't seen the movie.
You know,
So
but I
you're-
mean, most people have.
But you-
there's
sure.
like
I would contend that
I've
most
never-
people have not seen the movie.
I've never seen. I haven't finished the show yet, but I love the movie. I'm obsessed with it. I know the ins and outs. It's one of my favorites. And all I could think of when they were like, "It's a Dark Crystal prequel series," is this ends with genocide. Like there's no other way. Like, where are all the fucking Gelflings? Like, there's like 6 factions of Gelflings in the
you
world.
talking about?
Well, anyway.
You
It's
talking
like,
about
but-
that really famous 1970s, 1980s band? Had Phil Collins with Genocide?
God damn it,
Talking about that band, Genocide?
Gelfling genocide. Yeah, with Phil Collins.
With Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Dun 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 bam, bam. Where's the
Joe on the other side of the office?
All right. Anyway, that's my topic.
I'm reading a crazy book. And it's not a crazy book, but I'm reading a very interesting book by my favorite author, Mary Doria Russell. I've talked about The Sparrow and Children of God before. Awesome sci-fi fare about Jesuits going to the first planet that we've seen intelligent life from. They say a signal, they go. Love them. I've read them multiple times. But I found out that she's kind of jumped into some other types of writing, specifically taking actual moments from the past, researching them, and then creating a narrative, like a fictionalized telling of it. It's historical and accurate, but she's like
Nice.
voicing the characters in her great character development.
It's like a
way
what
and-
if.
and
Historical
dialogue. It's not
fiction?
even a what if. It's historical fiction. It's the actual events, but she's creating a
With
narrative.
real historical figures or just
Yeah, so
okay.
she's done one on
Cool.
Wait, she's linking a dramatic narrative between these real historical things.
She's taking the stories and she's just writing a book about them, but she's doing it in her narrative process,
But
her
like
narrative
each
way.
She's not
historical thing is
changing?
its own story, not like she's not linking.
Not
historical
changing
events.
anything.
She's not changing any history at all.
No,
she's just,
no.
but she's creating drama.
She's not creating it; she's retelling it with her awesome, frickin' voice
Interesting.
and
Tarantino.
intelligence and wittiness.
Like how Tarantino's.
A little bit, yeah, but nothing changes, and maybe she's filling in like gaps in the conversations that happen between characters and
ridiculous.
stuff.
Well,
like
she's
that.
taking liberties with those things.
Maybe slightly, but it's not like he said. It's not revisionist. It's just a retelling in her voice.
It sounds like how Tom Stopper did Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Except Rosencrantz and Guildenstern obviously weren't real people, but he took
Or
Hamlet.
dead.
Or dead.
or dead.
They survived.
She did it with Doc Holliday. She's got a book called Doc. She's got another one called Epitaph, which is about the OK Corral, which I'm really excited about. Haven't got that yet. But the one I'm reading right now is called The Women of Copper County, and it's about like early 1900s mining culture, specifically in the upper Michigan Peninsula, and how unions formed, and this group of women who basically went to battle with what we think you're talking about mega corporations today and
Yeah.
how they're crazy. Holy crap, you should read the stuff. You should read up on all this and the things that these mega corporations did to people that were just basically paid slaves, like labor
Oh,
slaves
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole time, like miles under earth, and the crazy dark shit that would happen in tunnels where you were afforded 3 candles a day.
Right. And you had to make it last.
But you had to
Oh,
pay
yeah.
for those candles. This company, I forget, it was called H&C. It was this massive mining company up there. It basically made the town and literally owned the town. So all the profits, boom, they get everybody to move there, and then
man.
they build every building.
Right,
that-
back when you could do whatever you wanted and no one could help you.
They own they own every dormitory. They own
one could
every
stop
store. They own everything. So you come there to work and start your new life in the new world. You go there, you get your job, you're thankful, and then you're like, okay, you got to pay 1/3 of your day's wages to live in the dorm. So you're taking the money that you're getting from the corporation, giving it directly
like
back to the
indentured
corporation.
servitude,
It's
basically.
100% what it is, and then you go in
Jesus.
debt to the company over
Yeah.
time because they don't pay you a wage that's even barely livable.
can't quit.
And then you can't quit, dude. It's
a nightmare.
insanity, and it's
Twilight
such a
Zone
good
shit.
read. But whenever I read stuff like that, and it's just backbreaking hard labor, like 14 hours in pitch black. Again, if your candle burns out, you have to find your way back to the surface, or you just die. Nuts stuff. But they were also like funding the school there as well, so all of these kids would get a free education. But it was presented by the company, so they would have you under their thumb in all these different weird ways.
Imagine if you were like living in that time and you had the 3 candles and you were like, man, fuck it, I'm just going to make candles. And then you make your own candles and then you get like completely like, you could probably get killed for something like that.
You
maybe.
wouldn't be allowed to sell those in the town because the
But
corporation
you
owns the town.
probably couldn't even have them either because
What
they were
if-
just like, oh, no, you're not paying us. You can't do that.
What if you saw a guy and he had like 7 candles. He's all bright as shit walking down the tunnels, right? And you're like, damn, dude, how'd you get all those candles? And he's like, listen, I'm actually in a lot of debt because of these candles. So if you could just move out of the way. And then he's just like, he's constantly sweating, both because of the candles and
but
because
if
of the
you
financial
think that
stresses
guy
that he's
is
under.
on the other side of the union line, you might just go and push him down a shaft, and then nobody hears from him ever again.
Right.
It's the crazy, darkest stuff ever. It's
a lot of dark
insane.
history in our
And it's,
timelines.
the whole thing is nuts beyond all belief. And I'm just really enjoying it.
I heard that some scientists believe that many primates are currently entering the Neanderthal stage.
What?
And even more scientists agree that so are humans. Hey-yo!
Ha!
But no, that's a true thing. that I
Really?
heard. Yeah.
Like they're evolving into the next level?
Yeah.
Wow.
On
That's
a population
Wait,
basis.
so Planet of the Apes?
I can't I've given you all the information I
We're
have.
like looking at you for more.
That is all I have.
This is Planet of the Apes could be real.
Well, they'd have to lap us somehow.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is the interesting thing about that timeline of Planet of
we're
the Apes.
ahead.
And you probably know why. I forget why, but.
Like in the original series, you mean?
Yeah, the fact that they leap us so fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, time travel was a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then James Franco.
They travel back in time to when, like 1970s Earth, and then they make a baby, and then that baby like has other babies, and then the apes start to like the intelligent apes are basically start in the 70s.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah,
Damn apes.
I know. It's a great
Damn-
series, man.
Damn dirty apes.
Well,
Um,
you know,
yeah, that's cool, man.
Man,
Good
I
for you. Are you doing audio?
No,
book?
I don't do audiobooks really. I've tried. I
Yeah.
like reading. I like feeling it. I like looking at the
Well,
the
for
pages
sure,
and
it's
stuff
so
like that.
it's so much better. Yeah,
Um,
but you can get through a lot if you listen.
Yeah. But do you pick it all up? Do you really like take it all
I
in?
don't read anything super
depends.
heavy over audiobook. 'cause,
I have
yeah,
to be doing nothing. I have to be on a plane to take in an audiobook.
I just fall asleep.
Usually, like,
boom, out.
Yeah,
Bam.
you pick up. I read the last one I did was a Stephen King book, and yeah, you pick up most of it.
Yeah.
And it also just depends on the narrator too. Who's
My mind would just. I fear. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
but I
your
fear
mind
my mind
won't-
would wander.
My mind wanders.
Other crazy stuff.
nonfiction is good to do.
So it's about the unions coming together, right? And or unions in all of these different places, and then how the corporations would fight back. So they would hire hired goons out of New York and Chicago, and these companies. They would call themselves security companies, and all they would do is send these big bruisers to these small towns where people are trying to unionize for a better life.
Damn.
They would get to the local sheriff, who was under the thumb of the mega corporation in the area, and then that sheriff would give them tin badges, is what they would call them, which is
fuck.
just deputize all of these big bruisers who come in with bats and
Like bullies, essentially.
yeah, and they would just
like make the
sit on
bullies in
corners
charge
and
of the
just
town.
beat the shit out of anybody that was.
And they did whatever they
trying to get
wanted,
in the union.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever they wanted, because the town wasn't a real town. It was a town owned by
Yeah.
frickin' CNH, a
It was a
mining
factory.
copper corporation.
You know, some
Yeah.
people hate the government,
Wow.
but the government came in and fixed things like that.
But also-
and now they're the ones doing the strong arming.
And when you're thinking
Yeah.
like copper mining town, like this isn't like in your mind it might be dirty and small and like gross. No, it was like a very nice, clean area that was kind of like the next level version of a city at the time. It just was all owned and
Yeah.
operated
You
by.
could live in this luxury, but you have to be a
so the
slave.
money
Did
would
you,
just come in and out. It's
Did
great.
you watch Godless on the Jeff Daniels cowboy
No.
western?
Was it good?
I liked it a lot, but that's not saying anything. And Jeff Daniels does a great job. He's like missing an arm the whole time.
Oh, that's
is
cool.
really quick on the draw and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I like all that stuff. But it's about a town of all women. Because of a mining accident that kills all the men in the
shit.
town except for like one sheriff and one young kid, and they're the only men. And so they basically have a. By the way, Tom Hanks just scared the crap out of me.
Howdy, partner. You talking about my new
And
show?
he's wearing a cowboy.
I was
and
the
a
kid in that town.
But
I've grown up, and now I'm going to narrate this little ditty about the women in the city.
it was the slightest like anyway, yeah, it's all so it's basically about these guys who find that there's a ready to go mine as well as a town full of
Like for the
people.
taking.
Yeah, but then all the women end up being badass and they all like learn. They
So,
start shooting them. It's fun. It's
Where
fun.
can I watch this show? Is it
It's on
HBO or something?
Netflix.
Ooh, Netflix.
It's a
I will watch
Netflix
that.
original.
I'd like
That's
to
a
check it
mega
out.
corporation. Steve does not want to watch anything.
Yeah, I
on
hate Netflix.
So
Can't
sorry.
support them.
I didn't mean to bring it up.
All right, guys. Well, we're pretty much at the end of our podcast. We made it to the end.
It was a very entertainment-based podcast.
Yeah, we
Stand-up
talked about
special,
movies,
Disney
and
Plus,
mega
and
corporations,
books.
and books.
We are some well-rounded folk, everybody.
Well, let us know in the comments what you guys are up to, what you guys are listening to, what you recommend.
Yeah,
And,
what's your favorite? What are you looking forward to on
yeah.
Disney Plus?
And correct me for all the wrong things I said about any of the
Each
the
one of
properties.
us.
But check out Dark Crystal.
what was the thing I was going to do? Oh, yeah, I'm going to research the tunnels of Vegas a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Talk about those in housekeeping.
And be sure to tune into our show, Your Show, which features all sorts of comments from our lovely patrons at patreon.com.
Shout out to the patrons.
Valleyfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
We're also, for all you Rooster Teeth fans out there, we're on the Rooster Teeth site now as well.
Yeah,
a lot of the
that's
Your
right.
shows and Trivia Bidets and stuff are up there as well, so go check us
Yeah.
out there.
If you're over there on Rooster Teeth watching all their fine programming, you might just get a kick out of seeing some of our stuff over there too.
And don't forget to vote for us on Bring the Fun.
Oh, that's past.
Where's the cat?